Today we have the 2017 Toyota Harrier, and I want to give a huge thanks to Vroomx Automat for giving us an opportunity to review this car. We are going to review its interior, its exterior, and see all the good features about it, all the bad features about it, because this is petrolette, and if you're looking for car content, look no further because you're at the right place. Keep it locked. The Toyota Harrier is a crossover SUV with a 5-seater configuration. Its production started in the year 1997 and it's still under production. Competitors are the Subaru Forester, the Volkswagen Tiguan, and the Nissan Murano, among other cars. It also shares a platform with the Lexus RX, which is its sister car, the Toyota RAV4, and the Toyota Camry. We can get to more details about this car. Onto the front profile of the Toyota Harrier, the first thing that stands out when you look at this car is the headlights. And the headlights have been designed to be thin and they follow the Toyota design language. And when you go and come onto the middle part here, you get the Harrier badge that is golden in color and it really pops out and looks so nice. On the lower part of the Harrier badge, we get the vents that if you're not keen, you won't notice that they exist. We also have additional vents down here. This variant comes with sensors, proximity sensors that helps you to park the car. So the next thing that stands out in this car, it comes with fog lights over here and chrome accents. We have chrome accents on the lower part and on the upper part of the hood. So let's get to the side profile of this car. The side profile of this car is so nice. When you look at it, Toyota really did a good job. And this car is considered to be the most beautiful crossover SUVs in the lineup of the Toyota Harriers since it was developed. And when you come onto this side profile of this car, the first thing that you see is the door handles that pop out when you open the door, and the door opens in stages. It is more like the Land Rover Discovery Sport that we reviewed, and it's the same with the rear door, and the design comes and slopes all the way down. You see this body line, it takes over from there down to the boot, and that's where you'll get the rear lights that take over and runs all the way. On the rear part of this car, the first thing that we need to look at is the antenna on top there. The antenna is aerodynamic so that it can help with the aerodynamic shape of the car. We also have the spoiler over here that runs all the way, and the spoiler has some LED lights here. We have the wiper, rear wiper, the Toyota badge, and if you see the Toyota badge in blue, that means that the car is hybrid. And the Harrier badge over here and the taillights, they've been designed following the Toyota design language, and it's so beautiful. We also have proximity sensors on the back here and chrome accents on the lower part. Let's get to the engine of this car. Under the hood of the Toyota Harrier is either a 2-liter engine, a 2-liter turbo engine, 2.5-liter engine, or a hybrid engine that has a 2-liter and a electric motor. So the horsepower ranges of this car is from between 143 horsepower to 231 horsepower, depending on the trim that you have taken. And the fuel tank capacity of this car ranges between 55 and 65 liters, depending on the trim level that you've taken. And the fuel consumption ranges between 16 kilometers and 25 kilometers to the liter. Let's get onto the interior of the Toyota Harrier. So we are in the interior of the Toyota Harrier, and the first thing that I see is leather almost everywhere, and this is a very good job for Toyota. You know, Toyota is known to be making very economical cars that are not so luxurious, but when you get into the Toyota Harrier, the 2017 model, we have leather from the steering wheel, and we have these wooden accents over here. We also have wooden accents on the door over here. We have the metallic knob that is used to open the door. We have leather trim on the door panel over here, and it runs all the way to the bottom. And we also have the dials to control the windows, and the headroom that I get when I'm inside this car is big, and the legroom that I get is so nice. And the driving position, I can put my hand on the panel over here, the center console, and look right in front. On the middle section of the center console here, we have buttons, and there are these two buttons that really look so attractive. They kind of look like glass. And we have the Alpine system inside this car. And onto the lower part here, we have the climate control setup that is not physical buttons. Instead, they have the touch sensitive buttons. This is so technological and so good. We have the gear selection gauge over here. It's usually like this from the first generational Toyota Harriers. And we have this place that opens. We have two cup holders over here. We have 120 watt 12 volt sockets over here, and we have another section here that you can put your drinks. We also have a section that opens over here, and you have storage that you can put your phone here. So we can look at the rear section of this car. Onto the rear passenger side of the Toyota Harrier, it's so nice, it's so comfortable. We have plenty of legroom and we have plenty of headroom. From this side, we have this part that you can hold as you're afraid of the driver that is going fast. We also have leather panels over here that runs all the way down, and the nice wooden finish. I know it's not real wood, but it kind of feels like wood. We have space over here that you can put something. We have a cup holder down here. We have climate control over here, and we also have additional cup holders. When you're not carrying the third passenger, you drop this part down, and voila, you can put your cups there. And if you want to carry a third passenger, you just fold it up, and a third passenger can fit here. When the third passenger is here, there is no transmission tunnel, meaning that the third passenger will be comfortable with the feet. Let's go and see the boot space of this car. This car comes with a boot space of 585 liters, and that's a big boot space for this car. When you fold the rear seats, it gives you even much more space. And in addition to that, we also have more boot space. When you open the lower part of the boot, you get additional space that you can use to put a spare wheel. A spare wheel does not come standard on this car. Instead, you get a tire compressor that you can use to fill in your tire, and the repair kit that when your car has maybe a torn tire, you can use it to repair. We also have additional space in front here that you can use to put things here and there, and that's it about this boot. On the higher variants, you'll get an additional speaker back here. So this now leads us to the most annoying things about the Toyota Harrier. Number one, this car does not come with a spare wheel, and for the Kenyan market, you need a spare wheel. So the spare wheel space is down here, and if you want a spare wheel, you need to have to buy it. Number two is that this whole car has only one USB port. Toyota, you can do better than that. This screen tilts and the USB port is behind there. Number three is that there still are some scratchy surfaces. They could do better than that. Now this leads us to the good things about the Toyota Harrier. Number one is the stylish design of the Toyota Harrier. It's so good. Nobody knew that Toyota could do such a good job in designing a crossover SUV, and this is a good thing that we can't leave out about the Toyota Harrier. Another good thing about the Toyota Harrier is the safety features. It comes with lots of airbags. You see, it has curtain airbags, driver airbag here, it has the passenger airbag, so many airbags. It has cameras that can help you when you're reversing, and it also has like proximity sensors, front facing camera, and collision detection systems that can help you brake when you're going to hit an object that is at the front of your car. The number 3 cool thing about this car is the ride comfort. This car is so comfortable. I feel like the seats are holding me in place when I want to like drive this car, and the view up front is so good. I have buttons here that makes me so comfortable. I can increase the volume of the music just from the steering wheel here. I can change the driving modes. I can check my trip, how many kilometers I've done with the buttons over here. I can answer and call from the buttons over here. So that has been it, guys, for the Toyota Harrier. I hope you liked the video. If you find this video helpful, share it to your family and friends, and make sure that you watch other videos of ours. We have the Toyota Gaia, we have the Toyota Allion, and we'll bring in more car content. We'll bring more German machines, we'll bring more Mercedes, BMW if you find, and drop your thoughts down below what we could have done better and what could be done more, so that we can get a good experience as we record the videos more. So that has been it for the 2017 Toyota Harrier. Keep it locked, guys. Peace. I want to give a huge shout out to Vroomx for giving us an opportunity to come and review their cars. And if you want a calf, you can come over to Kiambu Road and visit Vroomx, and they can give you good deals on their cars. They deal in car sales, direct imports, trade-ins, asset financing, and their contacts are up there. And they also have an email that you can reach them. Thank you, guys. Onto the back of the car here, we have plenty of leg room.